Laravel localization is this chapter we are going to focus on it. What is localization? Localization means supporting different type of the languages to be used in the application. You need to store all kind of strings of the different languages in a file, and these files are stored at various directories. So you should create a separate directory for each one of them. Now, as you know very well that we have our resources folders, and inside resources we have views where we have all different kinds of views. So this is welcome blade.php which is represented over here. So in the similar way, we can have like welcoming to the application, we can have in different languages, and that is supported by Laravel. That is called as localization. So how does it supports it? Let's go to our folder. This is our folder. Inside it we have resources, views. Over here we have different type of views. So you should actually create a separate directory for each supported languages. So let's create like 3 files. Okay, so first of all we'll create a separate directory for each of the languages. First we'll create 3 files. So first of all we'll go to our notepad, new. Here I'll create a message, and this message will be there in English. PHP return. Here I'll return a message inside an array. The message will be Laravel internationalization example. Okay, so this has been done. Now we'll enclose our PHP thing. So first thing is to create it in different languages. So I will save this particular file, save as inside C drive. So my C drive is here. C drive, sample project, resources, and inside resources I'll create a folder. There is a folder lang. Inside en I'll create a file. So this is nothing but lang.php. This is inside en.php. So yeah, it's done. Now let's create another file. Here I'll mention for French file. So this will be my French file. Similar way we'll do it, but the message will be mentioned in French. So the French file will have a message, example Laravel internationalization. Okay. Similar way, this I'll create it inside another folder. I'll create a new folder now. The folder name will be French, and inside French folder I'll create a file named lang.php, and that will be PHP script. Okay, so 2 different files are there, inside en, inside French. Now in the similar way I'll create another file, and the file name will be for German. I'll mention the message in German, although I have no idea about German things, so I'll just mention it like it's in German. Internationalizing. Okay. Now I will create a localization controller. So first of all, I'll create a folder, new folder, German, that is Deutsch. It. I'll mention lang.php. Okay. Now I'll do one thing. I'll create a localization controller. So that localization controller is done with the help of a command prompt. PHP artisan make controller localization controller. The controller has been created. Now inside localization controller, I will mention the different type of the languages which we had, and accordingly we'll customize a particular function. So inside HTTP controllers, localization controller, I'll open this file. Here I will create a function. The function name is nothing but index public function index. Here I'll say request dollar request dollar locale okay. Here I'll say I'm going to set an application local. So setting up application locale. Okay. How this application local is being set, it is done with the help of set local function. So that is done as app set locale, and that is dollar locale. This will be my variable associated with it, which is sent in the parameter. Now get translated to different type of the languages. So that is done also with the help of a function. So getting translated to different type of languages. So that is done as echo trans, done with the help of trans function lang dot message. So that is lang php whatever the file we defined, lang message. Now inside our routes.php we will mention our particular localization. So that is done like this. We'll define the routing thing as routing get localization and inside it we'll have locale, and this is localization controller I'll mention here like this instead of avoiding any kind of case sensitivity. So yeah, it's done. Okay. Now we need to go to our browser to check how we have different type of the languages. So this is localhost :800. Here I'll say localization. Here it is EN. Okay, some unexpected echo functions. Let's check with our controller in line number 20. So we are getting some kind of error reflection over here also. So moving on to a controller file. Okay, so here we need to mention it properly, like where we need it. Maybe in our routes.php we must have. Okay, so this curly braces localization controller at index. Okay, let's try to run it again. Okay, so this way you'll get the output. Let's check out for foreign, that is French language. First of all, this was my statement. If I check out for German, that is DE. This was my particular statement for German. So in this way localization helps in creating output with different type of the languages. So that is easily possible with the help of Laravel.